listening to Soundcheck with the Moose.
You actually came back. Welcome to the Rumble. Good to see you, man. This week, I'm going to mix things up a little bit. I'm going to play the challenger first. I'm going to play the band that's challenging the current champion. And let me tell you something. I'm blown away. I really thought that our last matchup was going to be a total battle royal, just going to be a big deal. But it ended up not being one. Three Left versus Punch Cabbie. I don't know what happened with the Punch Cabbie fans, man. I thought for sure I was just going to get slayed with phone calls. I mean, Punch Cabbie's played the Warped Tour, you know what I mean? Those guys are pretty big, and I thought, man, they're going to kill it. We're going to give Three Left some competition because Three Left has pretty much been laying everybody to waste. So I thought, okay, we'll see what they're made of. We'll throw some Punch Cabbie at them and see if that can give them a little bit of competition. It didn't. It did not. That doesn't mean that I don't think Three Left is awesome, because I do. But I just thought, okay, they're kicking everybody's butt. Let's give them some competition. Let's see what happens. And I was wrong. The Punch Cabbie fans did not show. Which is, it looked like it could be my fault as much as anybody else's. Maybe they didn't get the message. And, but that's because, let me tell you something, guys. Punch Cabbie is good. They deserve to be much bigger than they are. And so does Three Left. But that's what we're working on. That's why we do these. Welcome to the Soundcheck Rumble. My name is Moose. Coming to you from the modified Moose Pit Studios. We're still working on the new studio. So, yeah. We got this right now, but it works. We could still play music and have fun. As you heard in the beginning of the show, I rate songs by Tacos on my weekly podcast called Soundchecked. That's a lot of fun if you're into hearing music you've never heard before and awesome metal, because we never play the same band or same song twice. It's all we hear it once, and then we move on. So every show was brand new. Well, Punch Cabbie didn't quite work out like I thought it would. So this next band, you may have heard of them. They're pretty amazing, and they're pretty huge in the quote unquote underground world. And some of the coolest dudes I've ever met in my entire life. And I got a feeling. Oh, wrong show. That the fans of this band are going to show up loud and proud. We'll see if Three Left has the fortitude and the metal madness, I guess that was kind of silly, to take on the guys in Final Drive. We're going to throw 6 Feet Down by Final Drive. This is your first song on the Soundchecked Rumble. It's Final Drive. Let's get ready to rumble. Here we go.
6 feet down in this hole. 6 feet down, oh 6 feet down. 6 feet down in this hole. 6 feet down. 6 feet
Hey, this is Caesar from Zero Theorem, and you are listening to Moose's Soundcheck on Metal Moose Radio.
How cool is that, man? That is awesome. Thanks so much for that. We get a song premiere from them coming up on Monday. So, yeah, everybody tune in. We'll get the link out to you. It's going to be a brand new song they've released, and they were cool enough to send it to us. And I said, hey, we're going to make a special little, just like a 5-minute show premiering the song. And, so we're stoked about that. So you're saying to yourself, wait a minute, man, my band, we should be taking people on in this Soundcheck Rumble thing. Why in the hell aren't we on the show? Good question. I'm asking the same exact question. Why aren't you on the show? It's really easy. All you got to do is send in a song, whatever song you think is bad enough to challenge somebody else. And then we play it against whoever the current champion is. So listen, this is important for you to know, though. This is not, N-O-T, not a battle of the bands. This is all about fan engagement. This is about how many people you can get to text in a vote. Simple. So you can text in a simple text, I vote for this band, or you can send in a picture of yourself with the band shirt on. That gets them more points. Or you can just leave a voicemail and say, hey, my name is Joey B. I'm from Philly, and I like 3 Left, yo. You can do that. Anyway, it's not about how good you think you are. It's about how many people you think got your back. Because that's what this is all about, who's got your back. It's the Soundchecked Rumble, man. I can't tell you how important it is that fan engagement is a big deal. So there are a lot of people now that have liked the other bands that have been in the Rumble that have got to hear 3 Left's music because 3 Left's fans got engaged and voted their butts off. So now they're on their 4th week of being the champion. So it's good for your band if you get some fans. If you don't have any fans, you might not want to waste your time. I mean, look, it's not a waste of time because all the people listening in for the other band are going to hear your band too. So that's a good deal. So this ought to be a pretty cool Rumble. But the email is moose@themetalmoose.com. Just send in your music, MP3 or WAV, please, and say, hey, Moose, we want to Rumble. Right on. We can do that. Moose@themetalmoose.com. Very, very easy. Just email it in. I'll contact you. We'll get into it. Doesn't cost anything. Don't worry. And then they're just like on my show on Soundchecked. When I hear a good band that I think is worthy of time and effort, I have PR available too. So if I think you're a really good band and I think you could get signed to a label and stuff like that, we'll talk about some PR. The PR is not free, but it ain't very expensive. But to be on the Rumble itself, absolutely free. Same thing with Soundchecked. If you just want to be on the podcast, moose@themetalmoose.com. You just send in your music and we'll play it, man. And the world will hear it because it is worldwide, all over the place, on a bunch of digital platforms. How do you think these bands know about us? They know about us because of Soundchecked and Metal Moose. So here we go. The current standing champion of the Soundchecked Rumble, sorry about the little break there. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so the current champion of the Soundchecked Rumble is 3 Left. We're going to use the same song as last week out of Face Turned Black. And, we'll see if they can keep this incredible run going. Here's 3 Left on the Soundchecked Rumble. I can't do it again. I'm not Michael Buffer by any means. Anyway, 3 Left. You know the deal. I'll get back with you after the tune to tell you how to vote for who you think should win the Soundchecked Rumble. I think I'm going to say it for the 34th time. Yeah, at this point. It's 3 Left with Face Turned Black.
Walked you by the thoughts in your mind, preconceived notions lost in time. First to give, first to lie, first to speak, no reasons why. So insincere with you standing here, as you try and explain yourself. you're standing here as you try and explain yourself. You cry with the sound of your face being smacked. Your face slowly turns to black. Turn to black. Turn to black. Turn to black.
All right, you've heard the contestants. Final drive versus 3 left. This ought to be a hellacious battle. So listen, here's how you vote. You can text 424-666-7356, and you can say, I vote for this band. And then, if you want to give them more votes, you can text in, or you can call the number, I apologize, 424-666-7356, and leave a voicemail and say your name and where you're calling from, and that'll get them 2 points, right? So, and then the final way to vote is you can take a photo of yourself with the band CD or wearing one of the band shirt. You could just be holding up a piece of paper that says the name of the band that you want. What I really want is photos of you somehow representing the band that you want to vote for, and that will get the band 5 votes. So, just telling you now, legal disclaimer, if you send in a picture, it's going to end up on the internet, okay? So, I wouldn't suggest any nudity. I'm not saying that you can't, I just wouldn't suggest it. So that's it, 424-666-7356 is how you do it. You just send it in, and we're going to post it. We're going to count the votes. We're going to tally them up. And then next Thursday, we're going to find out who the champion is. That's right. We do this every Thursday. It's the Soundchecked Rumble. It's been a blast so far. The first couple Rumbles, I had to clear out my voicemail on my phone. It was so full. My iPhone literally said you have to go in and delete your voicemail because there's too much. So I dig that. I want to see your faces. I want to see your text. I want to see some support for these bands. If you like what you hear, my name is Moose, coming to you from Oklahoma City. I do a podcast called Soundchecked, and we play unsigned and independent heavy metal and rock and doom and all kinds of fun stuff, chicks that rock, every week. You can find it on iTunes. Just look up Soundchecked. You can also find it on YouTube, on TuneIn, on Spreaker, on Mixcloud, on Stitcher Radio. It's all the hell over the place. So I hope you have a good time. Hope you enjoy the show. And like I said, I want to see those faces. I want to see those texts. Let's do this and bake that cake. Let's rumble.
All rights to the music heard on the Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.